Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. For others, this could be a current relationship. For a small portion of you, this could be a situationship. Wow, Gemini, what's happened? A lot of betrayal here. And for others, this could be somebody that you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. So, we have here betrayal followed by grief. After that, we have wild woman, power, illness, wellness, change, abundance, doubt, inspiration, the overall arching theme. So you do have some cards here that are a little bit on the dark and dreary side. One of them would here be doubt, illness, wellness, grief, wild woman, betrayal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are a little complicated. Now, this doesn't mean that this is exactly what your person of interest may be feeling. This could also mean that you're feeling this. You may be mirroring each other. However, the intention here is to have a look at what your person of interest is feeling. And this is a general love reading, so it might not resonate for everybody. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, I realized that I have hurt you. I have betrayed you. Certain things that I have said and done, I've caused you heartache and pain, broken the vows, broken the trust, and broken that faith. You thought you could predict me and you thought you knew me. But it turns out you never really knew me at all. And now it seems to you as if this entire time I have been a stranger. For this reason, I feel and I know that distance that exists between us, and it hurts. And for this reason, I grieve. I feel a sense of regret, remorse, sadness and melancholy, and even guilt for the things that I have done, for the things that I have said, and for the things that I never said that I should have, the things that I never did that I should have done. I grieve now, because I feel like I've lost you. For me, you were that one shining star that burned brightly in the darkest of skies. And yet what happened? I realize now that all that I have been doing, I've just been pushing you away instead of bringing you close. You caught me at a time when I thought I was clever, I was smart, I could get away with anything. But that's far from the truth. There's a part of me that just was trying to be sneaky. I thought I could. I thought I could get away with a few things here and there, which you don't know won't hurt you. But there have been lies. In this connection, there is deceit, deception. Because of this now, I don't really know how to move forward. Now you know this truth. And the truth is that I was trying to do things behind your back. I was trying to be sneaky. Sometimes I understand I can be very controlling and dominating. Trying to be that person who's just reigning over your parade. I feel, however, powerless when I think of you. For me, you are very tempting. And that temptation that exists, it makes me weak. I feel weakness in the knees and emotionally vulnerable. I also feel that in this connection, there is this desire to break free from the things that constrain me, restrict me. But there are things, Gemini, I have not told you. Certain responsibilities, burdens, restrictions, constraints, trauma, emotional trauma, things that have been weighing me down below the surface of this water, where in my heart I feel depressed, a sense of despair and desperation, a lack of hope, feeling hopeless. I don't tell you how much I hurt on the inside, not just because of this connection, but even before I met you, how much I was hurting. You may wonder why it is that I'm not with you. This is the reason why. Because there are other things in my life that are controlling me. Circumstances, situations that I just can't leave. Responsibilities that only I can take care of and handle. I can't delegate those things. But I do want and I do know that in this connection there needs to be a change. The change that's needed, it has to be swift. It has to be fast and quick. Otherwise, things are always going to remain the same. I also want to change the way I value not only you, but the stability that I have and that you have. I need to value this more. I want to gain wisdom, and I feel that we could have been, and we can be still, a great power couple, but I have been sneaky. Sometimes I've used you on a materialistic level, satisfying my pleasures. And all the things that I've put you through, I now doubt that anything I may say or do, I doubt that it'll even make things right. I doubt that you'll want me back. Overall, I do view you as somebody who is inspirational. You do have that ability of inspiring me. I feel in touch with the world and in touch with my dreams, my fantasies even. Before, my world was not colored. I realize now it was black and white. And you've made all these colors come to life. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced. The world smells better, tastes better, feels better, sounds better. Because of you. You make me feel this way. And now I realize what I did. Somebody so wonderful, who can make me feel alive. This is how I treated them. This is how I treated you. I know I've betrayed you. And for now, in my mind, I am stuck. I don't move forward because I don't know how. I am just surrounded by this bubble, enveloped, and not really wanting to move or budge from it, because I don't know how, even though I want to. All right, Gemini. A lot of cards here that are very strong, very powerful cards. We have betrayal. The person's grieving, but also you are grieving. You also feel the sense of betrayal. One thing that's interesting here, some of you may have caught this person red-handed. For some of you, it could have been cheating. It could be actual physical cheating with somebody, or just talking, texting, or something like that. But I do see here, it doesn't have to be cheating. It also could be just a lie, some type of a lie that occurred. And somebody here was trying to be very sneaky. That's the issue here. That sneaky behavior is what caused that betrayal. And we also have here illness, wellness. Your person of interest deep down, deep down under many levels, they actually do want to be with you, but there are circumstances that surround this person and they are unable to do that. And they want to make a change, but they really can't. Some of you might have been scammed. Actually, I'm seeing the word here. But with this card, abundance, it talks about money, wealth, prosperity, growth. And it talks a lot about coins. This, to me, can be one of the scenarios where some of you may have lent this person money, or this person has taken some money from you, or you were supporting them in some financial sort of way, materialistically. I'm seeing the word stability. They may have not been stable, maybe you were, but I do see here, whether it's them, whether it's you, this card has come up, abundance, and that does talk about that sense of stability, materialistic pleasures, having enough money, to pay the bills, things like that. This is something that is important. It's popped up here, so let me know in the comments below. Has any of this resonated? What does this particular one have to do with it? The abundance card. Does this person feel stable? Maybe they didn't feel stable. That's why they have doubt. Were they being sneaky because it was right here? Were they being sneaky with money? Were they being sneaky doing things behind your back, saying that I need this for such and such, but doing something completely else, right? All right, let's have a look. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I like to have a look a little bit into the past in this connection. Something that may have happened that this person never really told you about. So certain things seem to have been going well in this connection, but then something happened. And everything just suddenly started to go downhill. This is for those of you that never received any closure. This person may have abandoned you. They may have ghosted you. They may have just faded over time, and now you realize that there's a lack of communication. It's quite less. So where do we stand? What is this connection? This hopefully will provide you with some clarity and some guidance. We have here the 8 of Coins followed by the 8 of Cups. Now, please keep in mind that I do read these in the reverse. And it could be possible that 8 might be something special in terms of a number, because it's very rare for me to get the same numbers. Okay, 8 of Coins. Let's have a look. So this is in the reverse. This talks about how your person of interest at some point in time was avoiding work. Okay, avoiding work. And this is actual work within the relationship, but also work in terms of money. Now remember, you did have the abundance card, and I was talking about money, materialistic gain, things like that, right? So this person was avoiding the work that needed to be done. They needed to bring talents to the next level. The card suggests perhaps it's time for vocational education. Dissatisfaction with payment for the work done. So they do feel that at some point in time they had put in the effort, but they just don't know if they're reaping the rewards, right? They don't feel that there's enough return on the investment, on the hard work that they've put in. Right now, though, what they're also doing is they're feeling dissatisfied, and for that reason, they're avoiding any sort of work. Now, this work could be two things. It could actually be a job, but it could also be the work that they put into this relationship in order to invest in this relationship. Now, for some of you, it could be that sense of stability. You know, does this person want to go to the next level in their career or whatever job they have? You know, do they want to start saving up? But this person is avoiding that work. They just feel that whatever they are doing, they're not being compensated enough. And this is a them problem, honestly. This is not a you problem. This is a them problem. This is on them. But of course, if you guys are, let's say if you are partners, if you're married, that would be a problem, right? You want both parties to be perhaps earning enough so that it's comfortable in the home. But I do see here some struggle coming from this person's side. So we have here also the 8 of Cups. Let's have a look at that. Aha. Now this is a huge card, so I'm going to read the whole thing. Here it talks about leave-taking, disillusionment, and transition. In the reverse, it would be a lack of leave-taking, not really wanting to go anywhere or have any sort of movement, a sense of disillusionment, and not wanting to transform, not wanting to change, being very stubborn, but also being very comfortable in one's skin and the way the routine is. Here, the card suggests that it's time to move on. The need of having more substance in life, whether that be a more satisfying relationship or an authentic way of life. Your person of interest here, Gemini, at some point in time, in the reversed, talks about how this person lingered too long in a difficult or superficial situation. And there was and is uncertainty about a relationship, whether they should stay or leave. They were having doubts. So this is interesting. It does talk about lingering too long in a difficult or superficial situation. So at some point in time, your person of interest here, and I'm sorry to say this, they may have felt that it was quite superficial. Now this superficiality is not coming from you. They felt that it's coming from them because they weren't being so truthful. The issue here is they were uncertain about this particular relationship, whether they should stay or whether they should leave. That's also why you didn't have a lot of the other emotional cards that tell me a lot about the character of the individual. They were very much focused on the feelings right now. So the type of cards you had earlier, that does show me that they're very much just thinking about friendship and the way, the phase or the stage that the connection is in right now. They're not really moving forward and they're not really moving back either. They're just kind of at it's like a stalemate or a standstill, that type of situation. The reason why they're not really moving on is because they have doubts. Now, let me tell you, the reason here is a more authentic way of life. So they themselves were in this connection and they were kind of acting very phony, not real, not genuine. They started to realize that they were in this connection in this way, and now they feel guilty. They feel doubts. They feel upset, not because of you, but because of the way they have been behaving. That's what's going on here. So sometimes people do. They grow a conscience, right? And this person really did. At some point in time, they felt, you know what, that I can't keep this up. I can't keep pretending. That's the word here, pretending. And I need to make things right. That is exactly why you guys ended up having that betrayal card, because to some degree, this person was pretending, even though it seems here they were not ready, but they were trying to force themselves to be ready. All right, let's have a look. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So with the Beginner's Tarot, I'd like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have, or what they may take towards you. Wow, 8 of Swords. This is very strong. It is very similar to the Illness Wellness card that you had before, because it talks about how in this connection, there's a lack of freedom. There are restrictions, constraints, burdens. Ten of Pentacles. Again, money, stability, right? 5 of Wands. Yep, other people. For a small portion of you, this could be a third-party situation too. You may find it very difficult. Wow. My goodness, Gemini, they do find you utterly irresistible. Very hot. Sexually, they are very much obsessed with you. They have a lot of love to give physically. All right, we have here the 8 of Swords. So it's interesting here. You have this person who may come off as somebody who is really interested in you, and they may feel or sound bold. But in actuality, they're coming here as a page. They're not coming here as a knight, not even as a king. So you are dealing with somebody here who looks very much at the superficial as well as the materialistic. Here, especially with the page, this particular one, it does talk a lot about how this person likes you because of your looks. You are very sexy, and this person really finds you like that and just turns them on, and they just want to be in a connection with you. But the problem here is the first card, where it talks a lot about restrictions. Your person of interest here is blindfolded. They can't see. They've been forced not to see. There's no seeing. There's no hearing. There's no moving. Their arms, legs, feet, hand are tied. Not going anywhere. On top of that, even if they did, they're caged. They're surrounded by swords. Far into the distance, somebody's watching them like a hawk. This could be family. This could be a spouse, a partner. This could be like a third-party relationship, like I was mentioning. But whatever it is, I can definitely see other situations, circumstances, or other people. They have a say in the matter, and that's causing the problem here. There's responsibilities. There's restrictions. This person can't release themselves. Some people may think that, you know what, if they really love me, they could just release themselves from this and they can be with me. The problem here is that your person of interest does not feel that they can actually do that. In their mind, they know that these are the circumstances, these are their limitations, and they can only do what they feel is right and what's comfortable for them. We also have here the 10 of Pentacles. So with the 10 of Pentacles, there is this hope, this dream, that someday we will be together. We will have a home, we'll have a family, we'll have pets. And it's a good dream. It's a dream of, looking far into the future. And it is coin, right? It is materialistic. And then we have 5 of Wands. Arguments, disagreements, struggle, but also being caused by other people. So other people may have a say in this matter. And for some of you, you're listening to them. Some of you might not be listening to them. That's totally up to you, totally up to your culture, the way your family works, the way you work, what you want to do. But I do see here interference that is external. This could also be jealous people around you. People who, I'm seeing the word gossip. Gossip and rumors I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now. So somebody here is spreading rumors, somebody's spreading gossip. This is coming from another individual who really doesn't want both of you to be together. We also have here, it could be individuals, plural, okay? We also have here Ace of Wands. Yes. They are very highly sexually charged and they want to be with you. They feel that there is a need to have a second chance at this connection, but this is very physical and materialistic. With the Page of Pentacles, there's this sense of materialism where this person does love you, they want you, they desire you, but the problem is it has a lot to do with the way you look, which is not a problem, but this person is judging you and coming to you based on only the way that you look. Some of you may say that's not true, and that's why this is a general love reading. Okay, it's not private, you guys know that. That's why it might not resonate for everybody. Here we have the Queen of Wands. You are somebody that this person really does adore. They think that you are somebody that they're very comfortable with. They do feel very comfortable with you. They feel that you're that type of person who is very intuitive, and you get them, you know them, even before they even say anything. You already understand what's going on in their heart and their mind. They really admire that. Gemini. I'm having a little bit of an issue with this reading because I don't see any cups. I don't see a whole lot of love coming from the side. What do I see? Let me tell you. I see lust, passion, materialistic things, and money. So a whole lot of physical and a whole lot of materialistic. Two things. So be a little careful for some of you. If you feel that this is your situation, I would recommend take it slow, take it easy, don't rush into anything. I personally don't feel, because I've done a lot of readings, you guys know that, I've seen situations like this, and you, Gemini, may be completely in love with this person, and they may take advantage of you in this way. They may be only focusing on the physical, so having that intimacy, right? Coming to you only when they want you, reaching out only when they want to reach out, and then also that sense of Pentacles, that sense of financial security. It's kind of selfish, actually. But there's another issue here too. Even if they wanted to be with you, they can't be with you the way that you want them to because of certain things that are going on in their life. So there's almost three things going on here. There's other people with restrictions, right? There's the materialistic, and then there's that whole physical aspect. So I don't see here a whole lot of love. I don't see the type of promise that typically people would want to, give to one another where it's a long-term committed connection. I don't see that right now. So take it as it resonates. Like I said, this is a general love reading. These right now were very specific. And some people do love. They love lust and passion. They think that it's love, but it's not. So that's something that's a little complicated for some individuals. They can't really tell the difference because they've never truly experienced it before. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. Wow. Okay. They just flew right out. All right. These fell like this, but I'm just going to read them, but I'm going to put them back because I'm not feeling it. Success if you believe, and then you have unlikely. Okay. Just going to redo that. Sit a bit closer. There you have it. All right. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here romance followed by wait, helpful people, Listen to your intuition. And then you have a yes card. That's amazing. Yes. Followed by reconsider. Ooh. Gemini, you have another yes. So in this deck, there's only 2 yeses. There's only 2 no's. You got both yeses. That's really good. That's so good. All right. So a few things are happening here. First of all, first card, the strongest. You have here romance. For me, this is my spiritual card, the spiritual connection that exists between the both of you on some level, whether it's in the past life or a future life that's supposed to happen. And that's not in this lifetime, that's another lifetime, for example. The both of you, you're either twin flame soulmates or karmic partners, and you do have this spiritual connection, this bond that is very strong. And that's why most likely you're finding it very difficult actually to let go of this person. Some of you may be even obsessing over this person. We also have here wait. So whatever you're going through, don't rush through it. Okay? Take your time, take it easy, and wait. There are helpful people. Even though there's a lot of rumors, maybe there's some gossip, maybe there's some people who are jealous, talk to those that you actually trust, the people that you know, that even if you feel like there's an inkling of a hint of jealousy, don't talk to that person. Because they usually just give you the evil eye without you even knowing, and they'll just have more negative energies around you. So you do have some helpful people. This could be your family, your friends. Try to keep it down to like 2 or 3 people, maximum 4. We also have here, listen to your intuition. So what I'm seeing here is at some point in time, Gemini, in the future, you're going to be talking to some people. Maybe you didn't tell them about your situation before, but it's important that you talk, because when you do, they are going to give you some type of advice. Okay, there's going to be some kind of advice that you're going to receive from this person. You didn't know or you didn't have this knowledge before, but when you do, you're going to understand a bit more. After that, there's going to be a time when you're going to start to take some action. You're going to take action towards this connection, towards this individual. When you do, listen to your intuition based on your thoughts, your judgment, your logic, because you had spoken to some other people who have given you some advice. But do listen to your own intuition. Yes, reconsider what it is that you are going to say, what it is that you are going to do, what actions you are going to take. There's going to be a reconsideration here. You're going to take action, but you're not going to do something that you thought you were going to do before. You're going to completely change the way you think. And that is because you are going to get some information from helpful people, and eventually you're going to be able to listen to your own intuition and change things up a bit. Yes, and then we have yes here. I do see here yes with a lot of freedom, even forgiveness. There's a white dove there. I've never actually interpreted it that way, but yes, I do see the white dove with yes under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. There is forgiveness here. There is forgiveness here. And also with the yes where we have here, this is a balance between the sun and the moon. So a better balance is going to be attained, okay? And you also have forgiveness coming through in the coming future. And it's because, remember, you have that, it's not really the cheating card, but it's the sneaky behavior card. I kind of call it Wild Woman. You had that card earlier. And you also had betrayal, right? So I do see, Gemini, that things look good, actually. This person is going to change. However, like it says here, wait. The timeline could be quite some time. Okay? Remember earlier you also had the card change? That's very important because your person of interest does realize that if they want to make things different in this connection, they have to make that change. And that's only going to happen after some time. In the meantime, the cards here say, the angels say here through the cards to wait. Now, waiting doesn't mean you just sit around and wait for them. You focus on yourself. Do something that you haven't been able to accomplish or finish, maybe a project, maybe discover that you have some talent. A lot of people have talents and we don't even discover them. We have many things that we have not yet uncovered. Only after you get into it, you realize, wow, I'm really good at this. And that's your reading, Gemini. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated with you. I also wanted to just quickly mention I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio on YouTube. And there I do have some videos on relationship-related advice. I have some on spiritual connections, which is what you guys are. And I also have one on negative energies, what and who are negative energies, how to recognize and remove. For some of you that are interested in any personal readings, private readings, I do that. Some of you do ask in the comments below, so I'm announcing it now that I do. Please go to my website, www.asnointia.com, and you will see in the rates and packages section that I do have the amounts written, the packages, what you get in it. Please do read the description before you place the order so that you have a better understanding and to know, what you're going to expect. I do past life related readings. I also do love readings, and there's also negative energy removal readings. So I do teach you techniques, how to get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body. That's your chakra centers. And eventually you're able to, at the very least, manifest good things into your life because now there's no longer any negative energy that's blocking it. So negative energies are blockages. I also have some I also have some packages that are actually self-help guides. So you could just place an order and I send it to you and you work on it on your own. It's a self-help guide. They are mostly to help you get rid of negative energies, those sort of things. Have a look. The majority of them is that. One of them is actually called Into the Light, which is kind of different. It's a very unique package. The Into the Light package is for any one of us who have actually lost a loved one who has passed away onto the other side. It is a method to make sure that they do get to the other side. So some of you might be interested in that. If it was something a bit tragic, then it's always nice to connect with them. This is something that we personally do in my family, actually. All right, guys, you all take care. Stay safe. I will see you guys again. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments. And I do try to write back as much as I can. All right, guys. You all take care. Stay safe. Thank you. Bye now.